Consider such type of the square prism of which the dimensions are given and height is given. Which is initially resting on one of its base on HP in such a way that its one of the base should be perpendicular to VP. Now in inclination condition, the base edge is resting on HP, which should be perpendicular to VP, and the face containing this base is inclined to HP by given angle. Sometimes instead of this face, the axis should be inclined to HP. So its front view will appear as like this one, and its top view will appear as like this one. Now in inclined condition, this face is clearly visible, as well as this top base is also visible. Now what is the hidden portion? Now in this case, this edge is not visible, this resting edge is not visible. So we have to show it by dotted lines. Means this edge this is the edge here is not visible, so we have to show it by dotted line, and this axis is inclined, or this by given angle. So consider the next case of a square prism which is resting on one of its base corner. This is a base corner which is resting on VP, and in final condition this axis should be inclined to VP at 60 degree. So this is our final condition. So front view will appear as like this one. This triangular face, rectangular face is visible. This front base is also visible. Now what is hidden? So for hidden portion, if you observe, this base edge and this face edge, these three lines are hidden, which we have to show by dotted line. So this is a hidden line, this is again hidden line, and this is a face edge which is a hidden. We have to show it by dotted line. Now consider the next case in which square pyramid is given, which is resting on one of its base corner on HP. So this is the initial condition in which its base is fully resting on HP and axis is perpendicular to HP. So we have to draw its top view first, then its front view. Then in inclined condition, we have to redraw this front view in this way, as according to problem statement. If the slant edge is inclined to HP, then we have to consider this slant edge, means this slant edge. Or if the axis is inclined, then we have to consider this axis inclination with respect to HP for redraw this figure. So in final condition, this will appear as like this one. Now when we consider the top view for initial condition will appear as like this one. These two red colored triangular faces are clearly visible in final condition top view. This slant edge as well as this base edge is not visible, which we have to show in by dotted lines. So this edge will be here, this base edge will be the here, and this slant edge which will may be dotted, but this slant edge which is not visible, but it is covered by this visible edge, so we cannot show this by dotted line. So we have to show only these two lines as a dotted lines. Means this square pyramid in final condition it is inclined in such a way that this blue colored triangular face should lie on this HP, so which will be as like this one. So this blue color triangular surface is fully resting on HP, provided that its axis should be parallel to VP. So its front view will appear as like this one. Simply we have to redraw this front view in this inclined condition. Then its top view will appear as like this one. In top view, in initial condition, all these triangular faces are visible, but in final inclined condition, only this triangular face and this bottom base is visible. So this slant edge and this slant edge is not visible, so it should be shown by dotted lines. So this is a slant edge which we have to shown by dotted line. Again this is another slant edge which we have to shown by dotted lines. So this is our situation of problem. So this is the next condition of a square pyramid, which is freely suspended in space by means of a string which is attached to one of the corner. So for initial condition we have to consider this square pyramid in this orientation. So its front view will appear as like this one, its top view will appear as like this one. Then we have to freely suspend this given square pyramid in space, so that this string will be the vertical and this string will pass through the axis. This is axis and this string will pass at a point which is a 15 millimeter from this point, and this point is called as a CG, that is the center of gravity, and this string passes through the CG which we have to show here. So this is a final condition of a front view. Now we have to draw its top view. Now in top view, these two triangular faces are visible, and now some portion of this slant edge is not visible, which we have to show by dotted lines. Means up to here only we can show it by dotted line. So this is the final solution for this required condition of a square pyramid which is freely suspended in air. The next for next case, for this square pyramid, this triangular face should be perpendicular to HP and as well as it should be perpendicular to VP. Now in this position, this triangular face is a perpendicular to VP, but now it is inclined to HP. So for initial condition, assume that this bottom base is fully resting on HP. This line or this base edge or resting edge should be perpendicular to VP. Then draw its front view, then draw its top view. Initially we have to draw its top view, then we have to draw its front view. Now next condition, that this triangular face is now perpendicular to HP as well as perpendicular to VP. So if you observe, it will appear as like this one. This is the inclined condition. This triangular face is now perpendicular to HP as well as a VP. So its front view will appear as like this one, and its top view will appear as like this one. Now in tilted condition, this surface, this triangular face and this triangular face is clearly visible. Now what is hidden? Now in this case, though this edge is not visible, so this edge is not visible, but it will coincide with this slant edge. So for top view, in this case there will be no dotted lines. Now in this case, this square pyramid is resting on one of its base corner on HP, and in final condition we have to incline this square pyramid in such a way that this slant edge should be inclined to HP at a 30 degree. So final condition will be as like this one. This line should be inclined to HP at a 30 degree. So overall orientation will be as like this one. So its front view will appear as like this one. Simply we have to redraw this figure here, and its top view will appear as like this one. These two triangular faces are clearly visible. This slant edge is not visible, which we have to shown by dotted line, but it should be covered by this slant edge, so we cannot show it by dotted lines. This base edge and this base edge should be dotted line. So this base edge is here and this base edge is here, which we have to show by dotted line. Now consider next case of a pentagonal prism of which the dimensions and the height is given, which is resting on one of its base on HP, and in tilted condition this above base of this top base is inclined to HP in such a way that this edge should be 35 mm above HP, as like this one. So the front view will appear as like this one, and the top view will appear as like this one. Now in inclined condition, these two surfaces are visible, means these two rectangular faces are visible, whereas these three rectangular faces are not visible. So for hidden portion, this base edge, this one and this one is not visible, so it should be represented by dotted line. And again this rectangular face edge is also not visible, so it should be shown by dotted line, so as like this one. So when we are looking for top view, it will appear as like this one. So this edge and this is not visible, which should be represented by dotted line. Now consider the next case, in which the pentagonal prism is resting on HP on one of its rectangular face. The rectangular face is resting on HP, and its axis is inclined. This axis is inclined to VP at 30 degree, and this axis should be parallel to HP. Means in inclined condition, the pentagonal prism will be placed in this way. So its front view appears as like this one, and its top view appears as like this one. Top view for final condition is just we have to redraw here. Now in the top view, which edges are hidden, so these two edges are hidden, which we have to show by dotted line, and same figure we have to redraw here, satisfying that the axis should be inclined at a 30 degree to VP. So its front view will appear as like this one. In initial condition, there will be no hidden lines, but in this case this edge and these base edges are not visible, so we have to show it by dotted line. So this one and this line should be dotted like this one. So this line should be dotted. So this is the next case in which the pentagonal pyramid is given, it is resting on one of its base corner, and the axis should be inclined. This axis should be inclined at a 30 degree to this horizontal plane. So its dimensions are given, axis height is also given, and final inclined condition is also given. So initially we have to consider that its base is resting on HP, then draw its top view, then draw its front view, redraw same front view as per our final condition. Means this axis should be inclined at a 30 degree or whatever angle given of axis. By considering this angle, redraw this figure. Then to draw its final top view, this top view will appear as like this one. Means these three red color surfaces are triangular faces are clearly visible. So now consider the hidden portion. So for this, the hidden portion will be as like this one. This is a base edges which are not visible from top side, so we have to show it by dotted line. So this is a base edge line, this is a base edge line, and this is a slant edge. This is a axis which we have to show by a center line mode. So the top view will appear as like this one. Sorry. Consider the next case of pentagonal pyramid. This pentagonal pyramid is inclined to HP in such a way that it's one of the slant edge is fully resting on horizontal plane. So this is our final condition. So initial condition, assume such orientation of a given pentagonal pyramid so that its axis is a perpendicular to HP. So draw its top view first, then its front view, and simply we have to redraw this front view to satisfy our required condition. So the front view for final condition will appear as like this one, and for final condition the top view will appear as like this one. Simply we have to draw the projections from this view and this view. We can draw this final top view. Now for this final top view, consider the hidden edges. As this edge is resting on HP which is not visible, so this should be represented by dotted line. Other edges are clearly visible, so only a single dotted line will be observed. A single dotted line will be here in top view. Now consider the next case, that is a hexagonal prism. Such type of the hexagonal prism is given, and its final inclination condition is also given. So for final inclination condition, it is resting on one of its base corner, This is the base corner on which it will rest in finally inclined condition, and the axis is inclined to HP at a given angle, or here we have considered 30 degree. So this is axis which we have to incline to HP at a given angle or 30 degree angle. So for this case, as it is resting fully on base is resting on HP, draw its top view first, then draw its front view, redraw the given front view to meet our final condition. Means the axis should be inclined to HP at a 30 degree, then the front view will appear as like this one, then top view for final condition will be as like this one. Now which faces are clearly visible? This red color and blue colored rectangular face is visible, as well as this top base is also visible. So it should be represented by regular lines. Now for dotted lines or hidden line, this base edge, these two base edges are not visible, as well as some part of this rectangular face edge is also not visible, which we have to show by dotted line. So this bottom base edge, dotted line, and this part of a rectangular face edge is not visible, which we have to show by dotted line in this way. So for final top view, it will appear as like this one. So these are the different conditions of a tetrahedron. This is the initial condition in which it is assumed that one of its triangular faces is resting on HP and one of the edge should be perpendicular to VP. Now for first inclination condition, we have to incline this tetrahedron in such a way that this face should be inclined to HP at a 30 degree. In second case, this edge should be perpendicular to HP. In third case, this slant edge should be parallel. This slant edge should be parallel to HP as well as a VP. So for front view, all these three conditions are shown. Now for top view, this will appear as like this one. For first case, this will appear as like this one. In this case, this dotted line will be as like this one. In second case, there will be no dotted line, and in third case, this will be the dotted line.